Are you ready? No! I said, are you ready? This is NXT! NXT is the next generation, and the next generation has arrived.
Welcome to NXT ArRIVAL. We are live in Orlando, Florida at Full Sail University inside the NXT arena. Welcome to the first ever live special in the history of the WWE Network.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing 192 pounds, Sami, Zayn.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to NXT ArRIVAL. I'm Tom Phillips with the NXT Insider, Byron Saxton, and a true legend in this business, William Regal.
I'm truly honored to be here in such a historic occasion.
Triple H said it best, the next generation has arrived.
His opponent from Lucerne, Switzerland, weighing 232 pounds, Cesaro.
And gentlemen, we saw it earlier on the NXT ArRIVAL. On the NXT ArRIVAL pre-show, the general manager, John Bradshaw Layfield, said this match will set the pace. Sami Zayn versus Cesaro, part 4 is first. The last time these two men met, they called it the match of the year. And now to kick off ArRIVAL, Cesaro versus Sami Zayn, I can't think of a better way.
I recently faced Cesaro on NXT, and I can honestly say that he's 10 times the man and wrestler that I ever was, and I truly mean that.
And Byron, you're referring to the famed 2 out of 3 falls match between these two brilliant superstars back in August. This rivalry dates all the way back to Sami Zayn's debut on NXT in the spring of 2013. I'll tell you what, this matchup, dare I say, is even more important for Sami Zayn because he has been obsessed with the idea of defeating Cesaro once again. Sami Zayn tweeted earlier today, quote, "Tonight is the biggest night of my life, thus the biggest day of my life. Opportunity meets preparation." And you can see it's trending now. NXT ArRIVAL. Get involved on social media.
Now, I know Sami Zayn is a very intelligent competitor, but nothing makes a man more stupid more quickly than a venge for just vengefulness. And he has to keep his thoughts ready. He has to get ready for the ultimate competitor, which is what Cesaro is.
Oh! Cesaro, one of the most driven and determined superstars we've seen in WWE. As of late, he's been on a roll. He has pinned the WWE World Champion Randy Orton, took John Cena to the limit. We saw what he did at Elimination Chamber. This is a different Cesaro than what we saw 6 months ago. You got to look at the foundation for this match. This match is about respect. Sami Zayn needs the respect of Cesaro. And I ask you, William Regal, why? Why is Sami so obsessed with the idea of just being respected by Cesaro?
For the last 12 years, Sami Zayn has been all over the world trying to perfect his craft, trying to be the best competitor that he can be. And somebody like Sami Zayn, that's what drives him. He needs the respect of his peers.
And we knew coming into this match over the last 2 months, Sami Zayn has been rehabbing. Whoa! An injured left knee. Will it hold up in this match against Cesaro? Whoa! Oh my! Oh my! This is the power! This is the strength! This is what makes Cesaro so dangerous! Oh. Both these superstars just know each other so well, guys. Here we go. Can you feel it? Listen to the NXT arena. Look out! Oh! Gentlemen, this is how the 2 out of 3 falls match began. We saw Sami Zayn hot out of the gates, fly out of the ring, and then score a quick fall over Cesaro. I don't know if that's going to be the case tonight, though.
And one of the keys, so we've seen it a little bit here,
Zayn going up top, looking to go high risk, caught in midair, what a backbreaker!
Good heavens.
Cesaro the first cover of this match and a kick out at 2.
As you said before, Tom, it was a great point. These two know each other so well. And that's going to be the problem here for both competitors, because they know each other inside and out.
The top rope, Sami Zayn.
This is just scary strength by Cesaro.
This is where Cesaro comes into his own. This man is brutal in every sense of the word.
William, how, in your opinion, has Cesaro changed over the last 6 months?
Confidence. Oh, we knew that Cesaro had every skill in the book. We know that, and I truly believe he is the ultimate competitor. But once you start beating major names, that gives you a confidence that you just can't ever imagine that you would have.
But you got to remember, Sami Zayn has spent his whole life in this position, being told he wasn't good enough, being told he couldn't overcome that major obstacle. This is exactly where Sami Zayn feels at home, and this is why he can thrive.
That's a very good point.
There's certainly a big fight feel right now in the NXT arena. These 2 global superstars. Cesaro, obviously, from Switzerland, and Sami Zayn, the Arabic Canadian as well, and you can see on Sami Zayn's attire, he's carrying every country's flag that he's competed in, 28 countries, on his ring gear.
Yeah. Zayn called those a badge of honor. Just something more to help his focus, but right now, Cesaro's the one who's focused.
Cesaro now just muscling Zayn back into the ring.
Did you notice then? Cesaro didn't...
Whoa, looking for the cover right here. Hook to the leg, kick out.
Cesaro didn't just throw Sami Zayn into the ring. He bounced him off the hard part of the ring. Little things like that that make Cesaro such a great competitor.
Zayn again tossed outside the ring, and Cesaro really taking his time in this match. Oh, stomping on the head of Zayn.
You know what I think is interesting here is that Zayn has talked so much about wanting to earn the respect
Goodness gracious.
of Sami Zayn, but Cesaro has basically said, look, Sami's being stubborn. He needs to get past the fact that I'm just better.
Have you noticed the strategy of Cesaro right here? He was given an opportunity and he took it. That's what great competitors do. Everything has been to take away the actual win, really, of Sami Zayn, because he knows...
Look, Cesaro trying to go after that leg. We're going head first into the steel post.
And you have to believe Sami Zayn knew that coming in. He knew Cesaro was going to target the knee, no matter whether it's 100% or not.
Whoa, wait a minute. We saw this in the 2 out of 3 falls match. Can he do it again? Zayn, we got caught by Cesaro.
My God!
What an uppercut!
This is what makes Cesaro such a great competitor. He scouted Sami Zayn. He knew Sami Zayn was going to do that.
Take another look at this.
Sami putting it all on the line with that uppercut.
Right to the point of the jaw. That's exactly where an uppercut should... uppercut should hit.
And now the opening for Cesaro, bashing that leg off of the steel post. That's the injured left knee of Sami Zayn.
Cesaro going right back to the game plan. It took him a minute to get there, but going after the knee of Sami Zayn.
Have you noticed there's more than one game plan, though? Earlier on in the match, Cesaro was taking away the wind by attacking the ribs and the chest area. Now he's going for that leg.
This is the ferocious side of Cesaro, going right back to that injured knee. We had that question, will that knee hold up? Byron, do you think this is going to be the rest of the match, or do you think Cesaro's just going to go right after this?
It very well could be. I mean, take a look again at what we just saw. Sami Zayn risking his body only to almost get decapitated with an uppercut.
You can see the way his head bounced, and now Cesaro going right after that knee. Regal, what's happening right here?
Cesaro's doing what he does best, just wearing down his opponent and making everything as painful as possible for his opponent.
Zayn tries to counter, and 230 pounds crashing down on that knee. Cesaro could have it right here, hook to the bad leg, and a kick out.
Cesaro has based his entire life on discipline, and you're seeing that discipline with the strategy that he is putting into force right now.
Have you noticed when he goes for a cover that he even hooks the bad leg?
And take a look
That's
at
what Cesaro does.
Ooh, take a look at what's trending worldwide. Sami Zayn and Triple H. We invite you to join us on social media. Use the hashtag NXT ArRIVAL to get involved. Ooh. This is the commanding style of Cesaro, again going after that left knee.
An incredibly excruciating dragon screw leg whip there. That puts an incredible amount of torque on the ligaments of the knee.
I'll ask you, Regal, what does this do to Sami Zayn's confidence? All the hype and focus that he came into this match with as Cesaro continues to dismantle that left knee. Where's his mindset?
I know where my mindset was a few weeks ago when I had to face Cesaro. You think you know what you're doing, you think you're very good, and he humbles you is what he does.
Zayn just refusing to give up here. Cesaro continues the onslaught. Oh, man. Finally caught Cesaro in a little bit of breathing room for Zayn.
Where'd that come from?
William, we know the offensive style of Sami Zayn is very high-paced, very high-tempo. How is that injured knee going to affect him here?
Back to that experience. He's not just a high flyer. He's a well-rounded grappler, and so he'll try any skills that he's got. He's going to have to try them to try and beat Cesaro.
Now just grinding into the knee. Cesaro firmly targeting that knee, and seems pretty proud of himself.
Yeah, you see that confidence growing now with Cesaro. He's got Sami Zayn right where he wants him.
And look at that, just picking Sami Zayn up by the ear. But Sami Zayn
going after that knee.
See, Sami Zayn fighting all the way.
This is the power of Cesaro, just to yank Zayn off the mat and go right back after that knee.
Now, this is just getting a little uncomfortable to watch.
Cesaro's so relentless.
Sami's still fighting on
Sami,
one leg.
oh. And now a single crab in the middle of the ring. Submission maneuver. Sami Zayn could be in trouble here. He is way, way, way far away from the bottom rope.
Perfect positioning for Cesaro. Sami's in a bad way here.
Look at the way that leg is bending. Is Sami Zayn going to tap out here to Cesaro? Zayn crawling, finally gets to the bottom rope.
But how much damage has been done? How much damage has Cesaro done to the left knee of Sami Zayn?
Whoa! Cesaro sent flying. Finally, a little bit of space for Zayn.
Third time was a charm, but we've seen it before. Every time Sami Zayn has tried to create an opening, Cesaro finds another way to shut him back down.
This is really important. Sami Zayn has to take this opportunity. He can turn this match round right here.
Trying to get some life back into that leg.
Whoa! Whoa! Oh, he caught him! He caught him!
Cesaro spine first onto the ramp.
Absolutely incredible strength there by Cesaro. This is what makes this man, as I said before, the ultimate competitor.
The officials count at 4. Can Sami Zayn get back into the ring by the count of 10? Could Cesaro win this match by count out?
It never ceases to amaze me.
Count at 7.
What that man is capable of.
Zayn crawling back to the ring. The count's at 8. Can Sami Zayn stand up?
Sami Zayn's got to stand up.
9. Zayn finally back into the ring.
I think Sami Zayn's done. He could barely get into the ring then.
Look at the eyes of Cesaro. Picking his spot.
Uh-oh. Oh, and into the corner.
Exploder suplex right into the corner.
This is rally time for Sami Zayn. If he's gonna do something, he's gotta do it now.
Zayn, his first attempt at a cover, shoulders down, kick out by Cesaro.
Take another look at this. Just where this came from, I have no idea. Cesaro caught by Sami Zayn, and Zayn musters up the strength.
One has to wonder how much damage that has done to Cesaro.
And how much that may have taken out of Sami Zayn just to lift Cesaro up for that exploder suplex.
Excellent point, Tom.
Whoa. Heads up. Blue Thunderbomb. Blue Thunderbomb. The cover. Shoulders up.
I think Sami Zayn's digging into that 5th gear right now.
One has to wonder how much the exploder suplex into the corner took out of Cesaro. I'm looking at his eyes now. I'm trying to look into his eyes and get a good look to see where he is.
Remember, Zayn's still virtually on one leg.
And Cesaro going right back after that knee. But Zayn refusing to give up. Hold on.
Oh, he's got a Koji clutch.
Koji clutch in the center of the ring. Cesaro had gone for that crab earlier. Now the Koji clutch. Is Cesaro going to tap out to Sami Zayn?
Look.
Cesaro using his strength to break the hold. Wow.
And applying a beautiful stretch muffler here. This is going to tear every single ligament out of Sami Zayn's knee if Sami Zayn doesn't submit.
Incredible counter by Cesaro. Zayn has tapped out to Cesaro before. Will he do it tonight?
Zayn's got to be thinking about it.
Again, looking to crawl to that bottom rope. Inches away, Zayn has got to be in a world of pain.
Does it truly mean that much to Sami Zayn to earn Cesaro's respect that he's willing to lose his career and lose his knee right here tonight? Look, one has to wonder about this stuff.
Zayn refusing to quit and finally gets to the bottom rope, breaks the hold.
Sami, you know, you have to admire the heart. You have to admire the determination of Sami Zayn, but once again I ask, how much more does Zayn have left?
One has to wonder whether it's a tad foolish, though. There's only so much that you can do. Why would you want to put yourself in such jeopardy?
Again, because Sami Zayn needs to be respected. He needs to earn the respect of Cesaro at any cost. Uh-oh.
This could be catastrophic for the knee of Zayn. Hold on, counter. Shoulders down, Cesaro still alive.
Cesaro tried to go for the swing.
Looking for the Cesaro swing again. Here we go.
And the momentum of that swing will put extra pressure on that knee as his body's elongated.
Wow. Cesaro in complete control now, has the upper hand on Zayn. Oh, what an uppercut!
Did you hear that?
The cover, hook to the inside leg. Zayn somehow, whoa, the counter into another cover and a kick out.
So close.
Oh! Right under the head of Zayn, another cover kick out.
Golly, both these men are giving you everything they've got.
Take another look at this stomp from Cesaro to the face of Sami Zayn.
Oh, sick on the skull of Sami Zayn.
Cesaro said before this match, quote, "There's nothing you could have done, Sami, that would have made any difference whatsoever in the 2 out of 3 falls match." And Sami Zayn trying to prove him wrong here tonight at NXT ArRIVAL.
I think Zayn is just on pure instinct right now. Ooh.
Using the only good leg he has to battle back against Cesaro.
This is a scary, scary spot.
Vulnerable position for Cesaro. Sami Zayn, high risk. Oh no!
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
You gotta be kidding me. Cesaro off the top rope, he's got Zayn. No! Zayn, what a counter, wow! Zayn, haluva kick! Haluva kick in the corner! This could put away Cesaro right here, no!
This is a moment that will make or break Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn has beaten numerous opponents with that haluva kick, and Cesaro's just kicked out. Is this going to break his confidence once and for all?
Sami Zayn has got to be asking himself, what is it going to take to beat Cesaro? But the scary thing is, I think Cesaro is asking himself the same question.
Taking another look at the strength of Cesaro here on that top turnbuckle. Look at all the power of Cesaro. Thought he was going for a power bomb, and what a counter by Sami Zayn.
And with all the momentum in the world, Sami Zayn, you had to believe, he thought he had Cesaro with that boot to the face.
That was exactly how Sami Zayn scored the first fall in the 2 out of 3 falls match.
And let me point something out here. We know the damage that's been done to Sami Zayn's knee. Sami Zayn, just on pure adrenaline, was able to run across the ring and deliver that haluva kick. Now that it's settled in, now the pain will get more intense, the inflammation will get more intense on that knee.
Do you think Cesaro is getting a little frustrated here?
Of course he's getting frustrated. I'm getting frustrated watching it. As a competitor yourself, you know when you're in there and you're trying to put somebody away and you can't. You feel like you're dying 1,000 deaths.
You see how Sami's lifeless body just broke down to the ground, and I feel like Cesaro's just telling him, stay down. Stop trying to fight me.
Coming from an old villain like me, this may sound rather strange, but this is getting somewhat uncomfortable. Sami Zayn just...
And the officials counted 4. Sami Zayn's just got to get back to his feet.
Right now, Sami Zayn's...
Sami Zayn's going to keep on fighting long after he's got no reason to continue. He simply won't give up.
Oh. Whoa.
Another 2 men just going right after each other.
Gotta be kidding me.
Whoa! Suplex! Suplex by Zayn!
How on earth has Sami Zayn got just whatever's left in him to give that German suplex there? And look,
oh man! Catches a boot to the face from Cesaro.
Just like that.
Cesaro goes for the neutralizer. Looking for the neutralizer. No! Shoulders down. Cesaro can be done right here now. Sami. Oh man! The cover! Zayn can put away Cesaro again! No!
What does it take? What does it take to beat Cesaro?
What does it take to beat Zayn? That's what we should be asking now. We know how capable Cesaro is, but we're seeing something special from Sami Zayn here.
Take another look at this incredible counter by Sami Zayn. Cesaro tried to put him away and boom!
I know this NXT arena crowd thought it was over right there.
Sami thought it was over. You can't understate the resiliency that Sami Zayn is showing us right here at NXT ArRIVAL.
I'll ask this question one more time. Is it worth it, though? Is it worth it to have the respect to put your body through such torture?
Of course it's worth it. Every athlete,
Okay.
you want to be respected by your peers. That's what you live for. That's what you compete for. Oh!
Catching Zayn, Cesaro, and a kick out at one.
Zayn still got fight.
He kicked out at one.
Zayn still has fight.
What we're seeing here with Sami Zayn is a true warrior of the canvas walls. That's what Sami Zayn is.
Cesaro can't believe it.
Better believe it, Sami Zayn came here for a battle.
Oh, what an uppercut! Cesaro, neutralizer!
Here is your winner, Cesaro.
An unbelievable match here to kick off NXT ArRIVAL in what was billed as the final chapter. Cesaro gets the win over Sami Zayn.
I think Sami Zayn just wrote the perfect book of passion. If you have a goal to achieve, you give it everything you have in your system and you put it forth on the biggest stage of your career.
Well, we got to take a look back at how this match unfolded. It was back and forth right from the beginning, that huge uppercut. And we thought Cesaro had it several times during this match, Byron.
Every time we thought Cesaro had Sami Zayn's number, Sami Zayn would counter.
Cesaro crashing down there on Sami Zayn, but somehow the resolve of Zayn, you just knew Sami Zayn was going to go out on his shield in this match if he had his say.
And what about this? Cesaro once again thinking he can hit the neutralizer. Zayn countering. Oh, and we thought it was over.
But somehow the Swiss Superman just would not go quietly.
And talk about not going quietly as much as Sami Zayn tried to hold on and tried to fight. The neutralizer would finally put down Sami Zayn.
What we've just witnessed is the solidifying of the absolute ultimate competitor that Cesaro is. This man, honestly, in all of my years, in 31 years in this industry, I have never seen anyone that impresses me more than Cesaro. Absolutely not. But, on that same note, if it's respect that Sami Zayn wants, respect Sami Zayn has got, certainly from me, and certainly from anybody who's just witnessed the performance that Sami Zayn, the ability that Sami Zayn had just to survive with such a great competitor as Cesaro. My hat's off to the young man, truly.
plus speed equals power, and that man's got a lot of all three.
Yeah, baby! Getting hyped can make a man this powerful. What do you think a man is capable of if he stays hyped all the time?
We've seen this before, going into hyperdrive.
My name is Mojo Rawley. I don't get hyped. I stay hyped.
And a big thank you to the people that helped make this night possible. There's Teresa Jacobs, the mayor of Orange County, Florida, in attendance here at NXT ArRIVAL, along with Gary Jones, the president of Full Sail University. Thank you to both Teresa and Gary. NXT ArRIVAL kicking off in huge style here tonight.
The following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first from the Moonchild commune, weighing 220 pounds, C.J. Parker.
You know, C.J. Parker's got a simple message. He wants to spread peace in a hurting world.
Good luck to him.
It's an admirable effort.
I'd like to slap him right in the mouth.
Well, C.J. Parker has referred to himself as, quote, the guardian of the planet, quote, the lone warrior for Mother Earth. He believes the NXT universe is responsible for literally everything that's wrong in the environment.
Tom, all it takes is one person to make a difference.
I don't get hyped. I stay hyped.
The hype man, Mojo Rawley. We just saw that video, what this guy's all about. He's high energy, high tempo all the time.
I've never seen someone with such an overload of excitement 24 hours a day.
The former University of Maryland football star here at NXT, and he brings a whole lot of passion, William Regal.
He certainly does, Jess. He wears me out just looking at him.
The man holds 16 strength records at the University of Maryland as a 38-inch vertical. He is what you would call an athletic freak.
I can't imagine how Mojo woke up this morning, let alone the whole week. He said he could barely contain himself just thinking about the opportunity to compete here on NXT ArRIVAL.
How's that any different from normal? He can always barely contain himself, can he?
And of course, we are live here on the WWE Network, a huge opportunity for all these NXT superstars and divas.
The NXT universe just loves Mojo, don't they? You can't help but like him. It's just the energy that he gives off.
You rarely see the guy without a smile on his face. He's just always ready to go, always ready to do something.
And the man has boundless energy. Meanwhile, C.J. Parker, going right after Mojo Rawley, doesn't seem too amused, Byron.
Well, if I'm C.J. Parker, I want to play spoiler. I want to ruin all this hype. I want to ruin the mood, and I want to create an opportunity for myself.
Mojo! Oh, look at all the elevation. Looking for the quick cover here. Can he get the win? No, kick out.
As we've seen time and time again, though, don't let C.J. Parker's appearance fool you in any way. This is a very credible young man. He's very skilled in the ring.
Byron, what's been the word backstage about the behavior of C.J. Parker?
CJ, look, he rubs some people the wrong way. He feels like we live in a world, a universe of toxic attitudes and polluting personalities.
Ooh! What about the hair dye that he uses?
I actually think that's very nice. Wish I could do that with my hair.
Parker looking to put away Mojo here. Kick out.
You see that look on CJ's face. He knows what kind of chance he's got here.
Now there's the smart strategy. Try and take the wind out of Mojo Rawley, because he's got all that energy. Well, I say it all the time. You take the breath out of a competitor, you make that competitor very weak very quickly.
CJ Parker's referred to himself as a world changer, a solution to the problem that is the NXT universe.
And a guy who hates processed food.
I love processed food. I love driving my big SUV as well.
You better not talk to CJ Parker.
Fill it all the way up.
I couldn't care less that there's only 1,000 panda bears. I've managed for 45 years without seeing one. It's not going to bother me now, is it?
The things you've seen.
Oof. Mojo Rawley refusing to go away here.
Yeah, but CJ Parker's not letting up.
There's the vicious side of CJP, the Moonchild.
Again, CJ is motivated by the fact that he knows people talk about him. People think he's weird. People think he's different.
Oh. Nearly 300 pounds on Mojo Rawley. Look at that leaping ability.
No substitute for that.
Ooh. Ooh.
Here we go.
Calls this hyperdrive. 300 pounds crashing into the chest. Mojo Rawley picking up the win on ArRIVAL.
Here's your winner, Mojo Rawley.
What an incredible night for Mojo Rawley. NXT ArRIVAL and the arrival of Mojo Rawley.
We heard our general manager, JBL, say it best during the pre-show. You want to be a star in the WWE, you come through NXT. And I think it's hard to say that Mojo won't be a star.
Well, we've just seen a star made tonight, haven't we? That's what NXT ArRIVAL's all about. Stars of the future, and we've just seen one right here, Mojo Rawley.
Paul Heyman said on the pre-show, this is where future main eventers, future Hall of Famers, future legends are made here at NXT. Could Mojo Rawley be one of them?
He could be getting that dreaded knock on the door, on his dressing room door.
Mojo Rawley with an impressive victory here on NXT ArRIVAL. Great showing for Mojo at ArRIVAL. Well, Emma looks set for her NXT Women's Championship rematch later on tonight with Paige. Emma has made quite the splash on Raw and SmackDown. Right now, let's take a very special glimpse into the very bubbly personality of the Australian-born diva, Emma.
Are you focused?
Go ahead. Oh. You're an A. Hey, Emma.
The first Australian diva. So much personality with Emma.
She makes all your troubles go away like bubbles, doesn't she?
Better dancer or wrestler. Let's just say that it was wrestling that brought me to the dance.
I don't know what exactly she's doing, but it is infectious.
I'm self-trained, believe it or not. The evolution is a change that's coming to the WWE. You silly rabbit. World Wrestling Entertainment.
Aloof, awkward.
Awkward? I would say graceful is probably a better word for it.
Call it whatever you want, but somehow Emma's been lucky enough to gain one of the largest followings here on NXT.
You can't have my bubbles. Okay. They're my bubbles. The evolution has already begun, but it's going to be bigger than anyone ever imagined.
Well, that title match is coming up later tonight live on the WWE Network. And, of course, we are live in Orlando, Florida on the campus of Full Sail University. For 35 years, Full Sail has been an award-winning educational leader for those pursuing careers in media and entertainment. Right now, we'd like to show you the NXT Tag Team Champions who have a path of destruction through NXT.
Connor and Victor have caused nothing but pure destruction. These are two men who know no fear, just force.
Oh! Wow! Oh, man! This is why they're the NXT Tag Team Champions. They have obliterated the NXT Tag Team division.
Absolute destruction by the Ascension.
first at a combined weight of 485 pounds. They are the NXT Tag Team Champions, Connor, Victor, the Ascension.
And we are set for Connor and Victor to defend their NXT Tag Team Champions, but we learned on the kickoff show that they have a mystery opponent here on ArRIVAL.
What does that tell you about the confidence these two men have? Bring on whoever you want. We'll take them on the biggest stage of NXT.
Not the first time the Ascension have made open challenges to the world. I can't wait to see who comes out here.
Whoa! Too cool! I love these guys.
The challengers at a combined weight of 451 pounds. Grandmaster Sexy, Scotty Too Hottie, Too Cool.
Absolutely wonderful. Too Cool are here in the NXT arena, guys. These two are one of the most popular tandems during the Attitude Era of the WWE. Grandmaster Sexy, Scotty Too Hottie.
And I've competed against Too Cool, and believe me, they bring an energy to any arena. People just love them. I mean, look at Scotty there doing the worm. Can you do the worm?
I can't do the worm.
I can do the worm. I want to go worm.
One of the great parts of the WWE Network is you could go back and watch as much Too Cool footage as you want.
Exactly, yes.
Grandmaster Sexy and Scotty Too Hottie. Did you ever think we'd see him here in Orlando?
And you put out an open challenge, never know who's going to show up.
But then again, looking at their opponents, the Ascension, was it a wise move?
Well, Scotty Too Hottie and Grandmaster Sexy are former WWE Tag Team Champions, set to take on the Ascension.
They may want to go back into retirement after this match. We know what the Ascension can do, I hope. Well, no, Too Cool obviously don't, else they wouldn't have come there. They're buggered off by now.
William, you said it. These two have been, tag team champions for 148 days, longer than any other tag team in NXT history, especially longer than the Wyatt family. Oh! Grandmaster Sexy starting things off here against Victor. Whoa!
Oh, no. I don't think Victor enjoys the dance moves so much of Grandmaster Sexy.
Victor and Connor, you see Connor, the near 300-pounder there in the corner. Tag made, in comes the bludgeon of the Ascension. Oh, man, what a leg drop. Connor looking for the cover right here, and a kick out. Look at the #1 trend worldwide right now on Twitter. NXT ArRIVAL, guys.
Tell you what, that's the thing when you get with Ascension, Connor and Victor, they don't smile, they don't dance. It's just smash mouth, straight ahead destruction.
It would be that extra amount of smash mouth when you're in there with Grandmaster Sexy as well, because he's got one of those faces you'd never get fed up at punching, hasn't he?
William, I think you hit the nail right on the head. I don't know if Too Cool knew what they were getting into here in this match.
I think Too Cool looked at an opportunity. Opportunity to get in there and compete for a championship. Unfortunately, you have to face Ascension for doing so.
Yes, goodness gracious.
During the pre-show, Kevin Nash said that the Ascension, quote, have the total package. I mean, these two look fantastic right now against former WWE Tag Team Champions. Do you agree with that sentiment, Regal?
I certainly do, yes. Call me a Regal again and you'll be getting a slap.
I like to see that.
Tag made. Looking for the cover right here. And a kick out by Grandmaster Sexy.
You watch Ascension, they almost bring you back to the days of the Legion of Doom, just mowing through every tag team put before them.
Yes, this reminds me of a term we used to say in Britain in the wrestling business, when somebody isn't giving somebody a drink of water. They're not allowing them a breath. They're just eating them alive, and that's what the Ascension are doing to Grandmaster Sexy at the moment.
Off the suplex into the cover, kick out, and Victor trying to put away Too Cool early.
But they're not just attacking their opponents. Watch at the smart competing here. They're keeping their opponent on their half of the ring, which is smart tag team strategy, so you're always in reach of your partner if you need him.
Hey, you don't see Connor and Victor verbalize much. You don't see them talking a whole lot, but they just have that feel for what the other's going to do.
The Ascension are all about overwhelming force. Ever since they won the NXT Tag Team titles 148 days ago, the NXT Tag Team division has absolutely been annihilated. I mean, the team of Corey Graves and Adrian Neville were the last team we saw that even gave them a fight.
We've had teams so frustrated that they couldn't beat the Ascension that they fell out with each other. That's the kind of effect that the Ascension has on their opponents.
And the scary part about it all is that these two men know it and thrive upon it.
Victor, the scalpel of the Ascension, taking his time dissecting Grandmaster Sexay in the middle of the ring. And guys, it's not exactly all fun and games tonight for Too Cool.
It certainly isn't, no, but the most important thing in Grandmaster Sexay's entire life now is to make that tag to Scotty 2 Hotty, but if I was Scotty 2 Hotty, I'm not sure if I'd want the tag. No, you know, I'm just stating facts here. You've got to get in there with two younger, stronger, more athletic competitors.
Ooh, Sexay finally with a little bit of space.
If that tag's going to be made.
Has to make that tag.
It's got to be made now.
Scotty 2 Hotty looking on, Connor looking on.
Look at the smart thing that Connor's doing, though. He's blocking the path of Grandmaster Sexay.
Happy Victor.
Do you realize how foolish I feel saying Sexay?
I like when you say it, actually.
Whoa, Sexay, the dive to Scotty 2 Hotty.
Here we go.
Scotty's got a little less hair than he used to, but looks good.
He's got a great right hand, though.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
Now then.
Connor catches a right.
Don't count out Too Cool yet.
Uh-oh. This match for the NXT Tag Team titles. Can Too Cool dethrone the Ascension?
Scotty 2 Hotty. He's raised the roof. He's got it going his way.
And we saw these two compete, Too Cool, not too long ago in January on Old School Raw. They're looking good right now, guys.
We might be about to go old school again.
Oh!
The New Age Outlaws recently won the tag team titles. Too Cool could do it here tonight.
Look at this. Too Cool is trending on Twitter.
Yes.
Oh, stranger things have happened.
They didn't have Twitter when these two competed.
Oh!
Still had black and white televisions.
Here we go.
Oh, man.
Oh, here we go.
Scotty 2 Hotty is feeling it.
I'm feeling it. Oh. I've got the collie wobbles going up and down my spine. There we go.
There goes Connor.
That was Scouted Connor.
Way. Ooh.
Whoa, man. Victor denying Scotty 2 Hotty the worm. There goes Sexay.
Well, all the fun just went out the window.
Victor and Too Cool. Well, Victor rather and Scotty 2 Hotty, the two legal men. Oh, man, what a clothesline. Tag made, in comes Connor.
Oh, it's about to go from bad to worse, gentlemen.
Connor and Victor like two caged dogs, ready to attack, coming in the Fall of Man. The Fall of Man wiping out Scotty 2 Hotty, and the tag champs retain.
Here are your winners and still the NXT Tag Team Champions, the Ascension.
Total maximum carnage.
Nobody stops us!
Take another look at the aggression here of Victor, one half of the tag team champions.
The eyes tell the story. Victor one step away from taking out Scotty, and then here you see it setting up for Fall of Man.
The Too Cool, former WWE tag team champions, getting obliterated here by the reigning NXT tag team champions.
Two more victims on the path of destruction for the Ascension.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is what you call a changing of the guard.
The Ascension's scorched earth policy continues here on NXT. Still a lot more to come here on NXT ArRIVAL. There is Paige.
Paige, the enchanting raven-haired lady from Norwich, England. Miss Helen Boots, as I like to call her.
Getting ready for her title match. Up next, Emma will challenge Paige, 148 days strong, and the first ever NXT Women's Champion.
My name is Paige. I'm the NXT Women's Champion. I know what a diva's supposed to be. She's supposed to be tan, she's supposed to have light hair, wear lots of color. No. This is my world, this is my home. So if they disrespect anything in it, that makes me angry. I never cry, but yes, being the first ever NXT Women's Champion was a dream come true.
She first ever! She has climbed the mountain within the NXT Women's Division. Paige just completely overcome.
I made history in the WWE. I have a lot of trouble coming my way, but I'm ready for it.
Paige continues to reign over the Divas division.
I'd be a move before to get this, right?
I have to correct myself, guys. 218 days as champion for Paige, but look who's ringside.
The Nature Boy, Ric Flair, and NXT Diva, and daughter of the Nature Boy, Charlotte.
Taking in NXT ArRIVAL tonight here in Orlando. A two-time Hall of Famer, Byron. Come on.
Woo! I don't even like talking about Ric Flair because my liver starts to shake.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the NXT Women's Championship.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is certainly a surprise. One of the principal owners of WWE, Stephanie McMahon, is here at ArRIVAL.
I wasn't expecting this.
Had a lot of big names here tonight at ArRIVAL. We saw Paul Heyman, Kevin Nash, Bret the Hitman Hart, now Ric Flair, and Stephanie McMahon gracing us with her presence.
Ladies and gentlemen, I never lost it. Right here, right now, we are all making history because the first ever in-ring program to stream live on the WWE Network is not WrestleMania 30, it's NXT ArRIVAL. I'm so incredibly proud to be here tonight as a McMahon and as a woman because I have the privilege of announcing the Divas division. And let me explain that being a WWE Diva is all about being empowered. It's all about showing the world that women can do everything men can do, only better. So without further ado, allow me to introduce to you the next generation of WWE Divas.
Emma tweeting out earlier today, quote, "Tonight will be the fight of my life." Emma has been the #1 contender ever since she won a dance battle roughly 6 months ago. She has defended that #1 contendership. William, you're having a great time.
Of course I'm having a great time. I say it all the time. Emma makes all your troubles go away like bubbles. Yes, she does.
Please sit down and save yourself.
And we have seen
I've got
Emma
no shame.
lately on Raw and SmackDown, but here on NXT, she has scored wins over 2 former WWE Divas champions in Natalya and Alicia Fox. The question is, can she dethrone the first ever NXT Women's Champion?
Oh, look at this. Stephanie McMahon doing the Emma dance.
It's infectious. You can't help yourself.
Yeah, clearly. 218 days ago, Paige became the first ever NXT Women's Champion, and at the same time became the youngest diva to ever win a championship in either NXT or WWE.
A perfect example of trailblazing a path all to your own, bucking the system and embracing who you are. That is the NXT Women's Champion, Paige.
Paige tweeting out earlier today before Arrival that she's, quote, ready to rip some blonde hair out.
That's exactly what Paige is all about.
Well, that's what Paige wasn't born to wash dishes or stand in a kitchen. She was born to kick people in the head. That's what she does.
Oh. Paige bringing it right to Emma. Oh, man, look at Emma explode.
Yeah, these two just don't like each other. Let's make no bones about it.
Whoa, wait a minute, Byron. There's a ton of respect between these two. There's just a lot of competitive fire.
Respect and liking someone are two different things. You can respect someone all you want, but when the most important prize in your career is on the line...
I totally agree with you there, Byron, yes. Everybody talks about respect all the time. You can admire...
Watch out! Whoa, he's looking for the Paige turner. And an early reversal by Emma. Shoulders down, kick out. Look at this. These two divas just know each other so well, it's hard to tell who would get the upper hand first in this matchup.
That's the great thing about this match.
Whoa. Emma looking for that slingshot. She uses this to set up the Emma lock. Hold on. Whoa, counter by Paige, looking to put away Emma.
As we saw before with Cesaro and Sami Zayn, these two competitors know each other so well, it's going to be very hard.
Paige looking for the cover right here and a kick out.
It's going to be very hard to get your signature maneuvers in because they know each other so well. They're going to study the matches. They're going to know counters for their counters.
Paige said earlier tonight in her interview with Tensai that her title represents strength, it represents dominance, and that she's been fighting her whole life for this. Here's the cover, hook to the leg, kick out.
And that's the key. Paige looks at Emma. Paige looks at Emma and sees everything she is not. She sees a bubbly girl. She sees a girl who likes to have fun and get attention. Paige has had to crawl and scratch for everything she has earned in this industry.
Back to a point you made before, Byron. People talk about respect all the time. You can admire qualities in people, but it doesn't mean you have to respect them. And it gets thrown around too much. To earn total respect, you have to know somebody inside and out. That's my opinion anyway. Very good point.
Emma told Natalya before on the pre-show that she says, quote, I think the WWE Universe believes I'm some bubble-pumping dance machine. When she's in a match, guys, she is ruthless.
Let's not take anything at all away from Emma, because that's the problem. When you see Emma at first, you think, oh, this... you know, and I used to say, this poor unfortunate girl, she doesn't realize she does this. But when the bell goes, she knows exactly what she's doing in that ring. She's very well trained. She was trained by Lance Storm in his school in Calgary, who was a great professional wrestler.
Don't forget Paige. Paige had her first match when she was 13. Her whole family's been built around this industry. This is all she knows.
And this is, you know, makes me feel really old, but I remember when Paige was born because I know her family.
This match being contested under traditional rules. You can only win by pinfall or submission. The title cannot change hands on a disqualification or countout. And this is the tenacity of Paige. We haven't seen her in action in quite a while. It's been a little bit since she's defended her title, William.
The thing about Paige is, as well, she has a spiteful streak. You can see it in her eyes. I mean, she's the kind of lady, if you were married to, you wouldn't want to come home $5 short in your paycheck. Let's put it that way.
Gosh, no. Look at this. Emma catching the foot of Paige. Oh, man. We talked about these two divas knowing each other so well, William.
Yes.
It's just so well scouted.
Exactly, yes. And it becomes very frustrating, especially at the beginning. You're going to try your certain moves that you know work well for you.
Oh, I like this. Emma
I like this
looking
a
for
lot.
the Emma sandwich. Oh, Paige knew it was coming.
And Emma was still one step ahead.
Again, looking for that slingshot. Could this set up the Emma lock? Oh, now looking to put away Paige right here in the middle of the ring with the Emma lock. Can she get this submission maneuver now?
Back to that again. We keep seeing this point. Paige has scouted Emma too much. It can get very frustrating. It's very annoying when somebody that you're competing against just keeps getting the better of your best moves.
And you can see trending right now on Twitter, the principal owner of WWE, Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie McMahon, the first to introduce the NXT Women's Championship during that NXT Women's Championship tournament back in August. And she believes that this is a chance to empower not just the divas of the NXT division, but also the NXT universe.
Now, did we actually see where Paige fell very badly on the apron there, which is, it's all steel. Did she land on a hip? Did she land on her ribs? What happened?
Emma looking to drag Paige back into the ring. Kick out at one.
This could be very, you know, turn the tide of this match right now.
I think what Emma's doing here, too, is really important. She's defying a stereotype that Paige has labeled her with. She is showing people she's more than just a fun girl to watch, more than just being entertaining. She can bring it when she needs to.
That's a great point, Byron.
Oh. Emma, hold on, she calls this the dilemma. Get it, the dilemma?
This is bad for Paige. Yeah, that was cute.
Breaks the hold at 4, and now Emma in control.
And what does Emma call this?
Looking for the Emma sandwich, crossbody in the corner. This could be bad news for Paige, looking for the cover right here. Put away the champ now.
You want some kind of royalty check every time you get Emma into a word?
Sure, yeah,
I was just wondering.
If you can hook that up, that'd be great, William.
What I will ask at this point is, why I've been married 17 times, right? Why can't I get a lovely young lady like this instead of the old bags that I end up with?
There's a reason you've been married 17 times.
I know, like, well, you've heard about my problems in the past because I'm addicted to wedding cake. That's the problem.
You know, what I think is really cool that you hear the NXT universe just split down the middle. You got your Paige fans, you have your Emma fans. These are truly the two top divas on NXT going at it for the most important prize in the women's division.
As you can see here, Emma is, both of the arms of Paige are pulled as far back as possible in complete extension. Puts a lot of pressure on not only the shoulder joints, that's obvious, but also the elbow and the wrist joints as well.
And again, back to another submission maneuver.
That's one of those moves as well that, I've said it before this evening, but you feel like you're dying 1,000 deaths because there's nothing you can do to get out of it. When you're in a seated position like this, the only chance that Emma's got is if she can pop a hip out from underneath and sort of turn herself into it. Yes. I'm sorry, Paige, and turn into it.
And look at the boots of Emma right in the kidney area of
Very
Paige.
good, yes.
A lot of people on Raw and SmackDown believe that Emma's all about being fun and having a lot of fun with bubbles, but here on NXT, she is a submission specialist.
And we're seeing it right here. The way she's applying this hold. Did you see the way that she pushed the foot on the back of Paige's head? That's somebody who has an expert grasp of submissions.
And here's the thing, you look at all the success Emma's having on Raw, on SmackDown, the bubbly personality, but to come here to NXT and show what she's showing now to the NXT Women's Champion, I think Emma's got a lot of people fooled.
She doesn't have me fooled. I mean, I know exactly how good she is. You can just watch.
Hold on a second. Wow. Emma's shoulders are down. Gotta be careful.
Yes.
How uncomfortable was that?
We're learning an incredible amount about Emma tonight. We know how good she is, but we've seen these... I mean, this is just brilliant strategy.
Emma's like completely changed her game plan.
Paige has gotten back to a vertical base, though. Can she counter? Oh, no.
And whatever Emma's... whatever Paige is prepared
Hold on,
for...
Emma looking to become the second NXT Women's Champion now.
Whatever Paige is prepared for, she's certainly not ready for this. And you see the way of those submissions that were applied to the shoulder area. It takes away the striking ability of Paige, and that's a big part of her arsenal.
Byron, you're around all the superstars and divas at the WWE Performance Center. What has Emma said about possibly becoming the second ever NXT Women's Champion?
Yeah, Emma's confident. Anytime you approach Emma, anytime the subject of this matchup comes up,
well, looking for the win right here. Paige powers out.
Emma's almost treated it like it's a foregone conclusion that she's going to beat Paige and that she's going to become the NXT Women's Champion.
Can you see the look of determination on Emma's face? Something that we haven't seen. We usually see her smiling, and
I think there's a lot we haven't seen from Emma.
Oh, yes.
Paige showing her grit and her passion.
This is where Paige needs to do everything she can now to take advantage. Those shoulders, you can see it's bothering her.
Oh! Uh-oh. Wait a minute, Emma trying to go up top here with Paige. We saw this during their first meeting back in August. We saw Emma hit a superplex off of Paige. Is Paige going to try that here tonight?
Yeah, Paige about to return the favor.
This could be devastating to Emma if Paige can connect with this superplex, but Emma battling back.
This is what it's all about. NXT Women's Championship on the line.
Whoa. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this is bad for Paige. Vulnerable position. Powerbomb. Powerbomb from Emma. Shoulders down. Paige kicked out. How did Paige kick out?
Once again, Emma is showing us so much in this match that we have never seen before.
Emma has been dominating Paige, which is something you just never see happen.
Yeah.
I wouldn't in a million years have thought that this is the way that this match is going to play out tonight.
Both of these divas have to find a way to crawl to their feet in a ridiculous amount of punishment that both of them have absorbed. Take another look at this powerbomb. Never thought I'd say that in a Divas Championship match.
A powerbomb from Emma.
Oh. Stephanie McMahon said it. Whoa, 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 hold on. Here's the cover. Paige got her shoulder up. And Stephanie McMahon said it just moments ago that the women can do it just as well, if not better than the men.
And the women are showing that.
You can see the frustration on Emma's face here, though. Emma can't let that frustration ruin her game plan. She has the upper hand now. She has to take it.
Yep.
Like this.
Oh, Paige has been ignited.
Paige. Uh-oh.
Paige Turner. Paige Turner. Paige Turner. This is how she beat Emma in August.
Oh,
here's
wow.
the cover. The champ with the cover. Emma kicked out. Emma kicked out.
And that's going to destroy Paige's confidence. Every time you see that Paige does that maneuver, she beats somebody.
No diva, WWE or NXT, has ever kicked out of the Paige Turner.
And look what's happening now. You've never seen Paige break down. You never see Paige question herself. Now she's got to be asking, wait a minute, this totally throws off my game plan. This throws off everything I thought I could do.
Paige, what's she going to do here? How can she put away Emma?
What is this?
Paige with a rare submission maneuver on Emma in the center of the ring.
Whoa!
Look at this. Emma's trapped in the middle of the ring.
She's got those legs locked. If this is what she's got a scorpion cross lock on there. A scorpion. This is an incredible. If she grabs Osa.
Look at the power of Paige.
Applied. What in the world?
It's called a scorpion crosslock.
Emma had the tap out.
Here is your winner and still the NXT Women's Champion, Paige.
An unbelievable match here for the NXT Women's Championship. The first ever Paige retaining her title here tonight. Let's take another look at this fantastic match. This powerbomb out of nowhere by Emma. Ooh, we thought that was it. We saw a superplex in the first match between these two. Why not a powerbomb? And then how about the Paige turner? Paige has defeated every opponent with this until now. But Paige had to go to the well to put away Emma, somehow going all the way into the book.
And now you see Paige apply this beautiful scorpion crosslock. There's no way that Emma could have possibly survived that.
Emma had some tricks in her book, but Paige also showed she had some too.
Paige has shown us why she is the dominant diva here in NXT.
Complete respect from the NXT universe here at Full Sail University. Talk about two brilliant divas, tremendous competitive fire and respect between Emma and Paige.
This is what NXT is all about. This is what the NXT Divas are all about. The highest level of competition.
Tonight, Emma fought her heart out, but Paige remains your NXT Women's Champion here at ArRIVAL. Well, guys, our main event is getting close, and there is Adrian Neville, the #1 contender to the NXT title, preparing for the first ladder match in NXT history. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Newcastle's greatest son, the Jumpin' Geordie, the man that gravity forgot.
People often ask me, how on earth do you do that? I've never seen anything like that before. Well, to me, that's just me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All systems ready. Put your hands up if you dare to fly. Put your hands up if you dare to fly.
With my style, with the way I wrestle, you have to eliminate all fear. And once you do that, you really can fly. That moment of zero gravity, when you drop, that adrenaline, that rush, that's me at my happiest. And I've worked so hard to make this happen, and here I am in NXT. That's a message that I like to send to the world. When people say you can't do it, I prove people wrong. I've never been in a ladder match, but I'm very excited because I'm the man that gravity forgot. And if anything, a ladder match should be and will be my specialty. Show me somebody who can fly higher.
The question now becomes, who is willing to go above and beyond and surpass their own personal limitations? Still to come tonight, Bo Dallas defends the NXT Championship in a ladder match, the first ever, against Adrian Neville.
As WWE has evolved, so too has our state-of-the-art program. The breeding ground for the versatile superstars of tomorrow.
Welcome to NXT.
But it's more than just an evolution. It's a revolution. Witness the entertainers, the leading men and women, the superstars of tomorrow. NXT.
We are back here on NXT ArRIVAL, and look who's sitting ringside. Two WWE Hall of Famers, Pat Patterson and the once NXT Commissioner, Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah, American Dream alive and public, if you will.
And now, of course, we're under the tyrannical reign of the General Manager, John Bradshaw Layfield.
Don't speak for yourself. I think he's wonderful. Oh, he's my funk soul brother. Yes, we've
Angel Grove, California, weighing 205 pounds, Xavier Woods.
My great friend Xavier. We're both purveyors of the funk. Did you know that?
Don't you start trying to dance again, all right? You almost shook the whole stage.
I am a dancer. I was dancing before you were born, Flower.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you've seen Xavier Woods on Raw and SmackDown have a tremendous amount of success. He is one of the great ambassadors for NXT, the next generation. The man has 2 degrees, and he's working on his PhD in educational psychology.
Yeah, Xavier describes himself as the most athletic nerd on the planet, and I personally love when he does that.
It's like I made a lot of friends with the Funkadactyls and R-Truth. Not so much Brodus Clay. You're too invested in the funk, William.
I am interested. Look, can you see my feet going down here? There's smoke coming off my heels.
Oh, yeah!
His opponent from his seasonal residence in Campo Grande, Brazil, weighing 195 pounds, Tyler Breeze.
Tyler Breeze was telling me today that he wants everybody to know that his waistcoat and his boots are made of beautiful Guatemalan alpaca.
I did not know that. Thank you,
Yes,
William
they
Regal.
are.
Tyler Breeze, a professional male model. Take a listen to all these nicknames he has for himself. The King of Cupid, Prince Pretty, the most gorgeous grappler of the game, the Sultan of Selfies. Come on.
Look at him. You disagree?
He's a little self-absorbed. I mean, come on. He's taking a selfie or video of himself right now.
I wish I could take a selfie with Tyler Breeze.
He wouldn't let you. He only wants himself in the selfies. That's why it's called a selfie, Byron.
Look at this walk. Look at the poise, the beauty.
Let me just ask you this question. Is this a good game to be in, though, if you don't want your face being hit?
That's true. That is the moneymaker.
I mean, you look at me, though. My face has stopped a few over the years, so it's not exactly the right business to be in, is it?
It's a minor detail you just have to get around. That's all.
Okay.
See, the universe agrees. Breeze is gorgeous.
He is, really. Oh, dear.
The Bulgarian brute, Alexander Rusev, coming to the ring with his social ambassador, Lana. What does Rusev have in his mind? He's going right after both Breeze and Woods.
Oh, we have an unwelcome house guest.
Oh, man! Oh, what a shot!
Dear me.
Oh, Rusev has run roughshod through NXT.
You said, is Alexander Rusev out of his mind? Absolutely not. Alexander Rusev knows that this is live on the NXT.
On the WWE Network at ArRIVAL.
On the WWE Network. He knows he can make an impact. He knows that every WWE superstar is watching tonight. He knows they're going to see him destroy these two opponents.
That's the key.
That's what he's doing.
Rusev
He's making a statement.
Oh!
A direct and firm message sent.
And now Rusev setting up, he calls this the accolade. Notching opponents, adding to what he hopes to be a 1,000-year legacy.
I can hardly get my words out because I look at Alexander Rusev and I'm scared to death. I'm glad I'm not in there.
America,
Rusev,
rise, for this is the next generation. He is the super athlete, Alexander Rusev.
Аз съм следващото поколение. Аз съм суператлетът Александър Русев.
Perhaps the only thing saving Xavier Woods there was the order of Lana to this absolute nightmare, Alexander Rusev. Take a look back.
We thought we were going to have a match between Xavier Woods and Tyler Breeze. Alexander Rusev put a change to those plans in a hurry.
William Regal, have you ever seen a 300-pounder move like that?
Absolutely not, no, never. Not with that agility and the strength that this man has. Goodness gracious me.
And the barrage would continue. The Samoan drop to Tyler Breeze and then setting his sights on Xavier Woods.
You want to take over a platform and be seen? Rusev is showing you how to do it.
You got a taste of what this man could do at the Royal Rumble. This is the Bulgarian brute, Alexander Rusev. Absolutely laying to waste Xavier Woods and Tyler Breeze here at NXT ArRIVAL. Well, folks, coming up next, it's time for our main event. Bo Dallas getting his mind right to defend the NXT title in the first ever ladder match to take place inside the NXT arena. Take a look right now at the man who has held the NXT championship for 260 days.
Could I get some water? My mouth's really dry. Could I get water? What? Here you go, sir. Do you have a glass? I don't drink out of bottles. My name is Bo Dallas. I am the longest reigning NXT champion in history. I always felt like I was a star, ready to burst out. It's Bo time! It was just a matter of time, not a matter of if. And everywhere I've gone, the reception has been the same. Everybody loves Bo! Oh yeah, they're all over the world. I bet you could find a Bo lever anywhere you go. And because you are all my good friends, I'm going to give you a cookie, and you a cookie, and you're going home with a cookie too! I don't want to be cocky or anything, but I was born to be a star. No more Bo? Oh, I love it. They just want to get to know their champion a little better.
Normally, it's all smiles for Bo Dallas. When he enters the NXT arena, he means business tonight.
Being a champion is no easy task. My competitors, they can underestimate me as much as they want, but you don't get to where I'm at.
There's the longest reigning NXT champion of all time.
And you don't maintain dominance as long as I have.
Bo Dallas has etched his name in the history books here at NXT.
Without being a serious threat. Anybody who steps in the ring with me will inevitably become a believer.
And it's great to see the WWE legends here. The living legend, one of my great old foes, Larry Zbyszko, and Skinner Steve Kerr. It's lovely to see them. They're looking wonderful, both of them.
It's a big night here live on the WWE Network. And ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived. It is time for our main event right here in Orlando, Florida. Adrian Neville goes one-on-one with the NXT champion, Bo Dallas, in a ladder match.
The biggest night in the history of NXT culminates with the biggest match on NXT. Let's take a look at the history between Bo Dallas and Adrian Neville.
You guys are going to go to war over this, aren't you? And I want to make it memorable. So I'm going to do what's best for business. For the first time ever, We're gonna hang this NXT championship above this ring. And Bo Dallas and Adrian Neville are gonna compete in NXT's first ever ladder match.
I've never been in a ladder match. Growing up, my focus has been my in-ring technique. I've never experienced anything like this. But I'm very excited.
I myself have never been in a ladder match. And regardless of the obstacles, and no matter what you throw at me, I'm still gonna be champion.
This is the biggest match of my career. I'm watching tapes, I'm watching ladder matches, I'm studying the techniques.
I have absolutely no intention of losing at NXT ArRIVAL.
I'm gonna climb the ladder and I'm gonna leave this place the NXT champion.
The following is a ladder match for the NXT Championship.
And you can see those ladders all around the ring. 8-foot ladders, that's a big one. 15-foot ladders. This is gonna be a brutal match.
There is such a hush of anticipation. Oh boy!
I know I'm sexy. I've got the looks.
WWE Hall of Famer, Mr. WrestleMania, HBK, Shawn Michaels. Everybody's here.
Shawn Michaels, a man that many people consider the greatest WWE superstar of all time, and I'm one of them.
The Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, inside the NXT arena.
And William, not to mention one of the architects of the ladder match in WWE. We've seen a lot of legends here at ringside tonight. Ric Flair, Pat Patterson, Dusty Rhodes, Larry Zbyszko, Steve Keirn, Stephanie McMahon, and Triple H have been here as well. And now Shawn Michaels.
Well, hello, boys and girls. Now, I know you've heard it a number of times tonight, but I'm very, very honored to be a part of this historic night. Hold on, I gotta... Now, I appreciate the one more match, and I have to tell you, I get asked that a lot. It's the question that's on the tip of everybody's lips. Shawn, are you ever gonna stop enjoying retirement? And I think to myself, here I am, fat and out of shape and not adhering to a dress code. Who wants to change all that? Certainly not me. Now, for those of you that may not know this, we need to get like an HB Shizzle shirt out, right? We definitely need to get that. Oh my goodness. Look, I'm telling you, I don't do this all the time. You're throwing me off, so stop it. I got stuff I gotta remember, and I'm all over the map right now, and I just can't seem to do it. Now, some of you may not know this, but I have a little insight on ladder matches. And anyway, I gotta hurry. But if you're not familiar with the insight on my ladder matches, I'd like to encourage you to go out and check out my new Mr. WrestleMania DVD. All right? Because between you and me, I got 2 kids to put through college, and gosh darn it, I need the money. Are you kidding me? Nobody told me, I mean, you gotta feed them, you gotta put clothes on them. It's just crazy. I need the money, so get out and buy the Mr. WrestleMania DVD. Now, all kidding aside and all my silliness aside, I'm very honored to be here tonight. And what you're about to see on this already historic night is once again two very talented young men about to step into this ring, but only one has the chance and the opportunity to not only step into history, but more importantly, step into greatness.
There is the #1 contender, the man that gravity forgot, Adrian Neville.
Here's a young man from Newcastle, England, who's been competing since he was 18 years of age, has competed in 28 different countries, became a huge star in Japan. He came to NXT because he wants to be the best in the WWE. This man truly is, he can do things in that ring that no other man can do.
This is the moment Adrian Neville has lived for in front of the largest audience he's ever competed in the biggest match of his life to become NXT champion.
The question is, Byron, can he defeat this man, the longest reigning NXT champion of all time, Bo Dallas?
260 days. 260 days. That man, Bo Dallas, has reigned atop NXT as your champion.
Bo Dallas won his title back in June of 2013 against the second ever champion, Big E, who has now gone on to become Intercontinental Champion.
Bo Dallas seemed a little superstitious there. He wouldn't walk under the ladder. Did you notice that?
Bad luck.
Nobody tells me something. If you're going into a match like this, you have to put all your fears aside. And that shows me something.
What shows me something is the fact that you're looking at the longest reigning champion in NXT history. So what if he doesn't want to walk under a ladder? The guy's prepared. Bo Dallas has proven to be prepared every step of the way.
Fair point, Byron. Fair point.
Introducing first the challenger from Newcastle, England, weighing 194 pounds, Adrian Neville. From Brooksville, Florida, weighing 230 pounds, he is the NXT champion, Bo Dallas.
Ladies and gentlemen, the rules of this match are simple. You cannot win by pinfall or submission. There are no disqualifications and no countouts. The only way to win is to climb an 8-foot ladder and grab the championship.
You saw immediately Bo Dallas go for that ladder.
Neither of these competitors have fought in a ladder match before. How do they prepare for such a thing? I mean, you know, I know because I've been in them. I've been in ladder matches.
Oh, look at Neville.
It throws your game completely off.
Ooh, missile drop kick off the top rope early. Neville's got the advantage. Look at it go up top. This is where this man lives.
High risk right off the bat for Adrian Neville.
And Bo Dallas wisely getting out of the way. That famed red arrow. Ooh. Could have spelled disaster for Bo Dallas, but there's a reason Bo Dallas is the longest reigning NXT champion.
You're darn right there's a reason. You know where you are at all times in that ring, and you know what Adrian Neville brings to the table if you're Bo Dallas.
A lot of people are under the belief that Bo Dallas is somewhat deranged, is somewhat overconfident. No, believe me, I see the look in his eyes. This man knows exactly what he's doing. I think he does it to get under people's skin.
But Bo Dallas has said he wants to be a role model. He sees himself as a champion of life. That's the motivation that drives Bo Dallas, whether you like it or not.
Well, I don't agree with you there, Byron. That's what I don't think. I think he says all these things. He knows he's very calculating. He's very cunning.
William, you've competed in ladder matches before.
And I was never the same again, and that's the truth.
Well, what kind of style does it favor? Does it favor Neville or Bo Dallas?
It favors both of them because they've both got the... Adrian Neville will put his body through anything to win. Bo Dallas is very cunning and conniving. He's not frightened to use a ladder as a weapon. That's another thing. You have to be able to use ladders as weapons. It takes a special somebody that's willing to do that much damage to another opponent.
Bo Dallas told Alex Riley earlier today, "This is what I live for. I have no fear. That is my title."
But he wouldn't walk under the ladder.
Who cares about the ladder?
I'm just pointing that out. Things like that matter to me. That shows me something.
And take a look at what is trending right now on Twitter. Adrian Neville and Bo Dallas. This is the main event of NXT ArRIVAL. Dallas trying to dump Neville outside the ring, trying to take advantage.
Oh, wow. How smart is that?
The high flyer's knee caught up in that rope.
And caught as well. Those ropes are incredibly tight. It'd be very hard without help for Adrian Neville to get out from there.
So with Neville incapacitated in the ropes, Bo Dallas going to get himself a ladder.
What an ingenious strategy by Bo Dallas. Tie up Adrian Neville. He can't fly, he can't walk, and Dallas has got a one-way street right up to the NXT Championship.
And Dallas can take his time. Look at this, he's strolling in there.
That was perfectly put, Byron. Well, we didn't see it, but obviously Adrian Neville freed himself.
Well, so much for that strategy. Neville looking to fly. That's why they call him the Jumping Geordie.
For those at home that don't know, a Geordie is someone from Newcastle.
No disqualifications, no countouts in this ladder match. Only way to win, climb that 8-foot ladder and grab the NXT title. Take another look at this.
Adrian Neville is at home in the environment where he can quicken the pace and fly just like this.
Oh, the elevation. Oh, gosh. Spine first into the steel steps.
And what Bo Dallas is showing you is that he can bring out his vicious streak just as much to combat the challenger.
One thing about Bo Dallas, for the people that are just tuning in tonight to NXT, 18 months ago, Bo Dallas split a kidney in half. It would have finished most people's career. Bo Dallas fought back. That's the kind of competitor that we're talking about here. Not only fought back, but fought back and became the NXT champion. That's true greatness.
Brother Byron, you've talked about how Bo Dallas is a lot more vicious, a lot more ruthless in the ring. Normally, he's all smiles and thumbs up, but this is just a different side of Dallas.
Look at this, trapping the arm of Adrian Neville in the ring skirt, using everything around him to get the advantage. You think Bo Dallas isn't ready? You think Bo Dallas didn't know what to expect in this matchup?
So we've already seen one ladder introduced into this contest, and here comes another.
This is using a ladder to inflict damage on your opponent. It is, believe me, those ladders, every time they touch you, they hurt. Even the slightest bang, it hurts.
Bo! Ooh! He's trying to use that ladder to go head first into Adrian Neville.
Yeah, but I don't think Neville got out of dodge very well.
Whoa! Oh man! Great counter by Neville.
And getting backdropped onto that ramp there, it actually forces your hips to over-rotate, which it can cause a lot of damage. You're not landing on a flat surface.
Take another look at the strength of Adrian Neville here.
Yeah, Bo thought he had it, but Neville showing so much resolve on the outside. And now Neville has got his eyes on the NXT Championship.
This is the first time that we're seeing this ladder used in this match. Adrian Neville needs to scramble with everything he's got to the top of that.
Neville's got an opportunity. He's going up to the top rope. Can he become NXT champion? Oh my God!
Oh, where did that come from?
Bo Dallas launching that second ladder, taking out both Neville and the other ladder.
Desperate times call for desperate measures. Bo Dallas.
And double damage inflicted on Adrian Neville there. The whack from the ladder and the smacking against the canvas.
Ooh, dear me. Now Bo Dallas using that ladder to his advantage, trying to equalize Adrian Neville.
You are seeing a man who will do whatever it takes to hold on to the NXT Championship.
This is incredible strategy. It's all legal, he may as well. But I'll be honest with you, myself, Shawn Michaels...
Look at this, look at this. Look at the way Adrian Neville is pinned underneath this ladder. Bo Dallas could have a golden chance right here.
There's superstition for you. Bo Dallas is going to grab the title.
Bo Dallas is going to make it 260 days and counting. Neville's trapped underneath that ladder. Whoa, wait a minute. No. Neville using his feet. Oh! Somehow Adrian Neville gets out from underneath that ladder.
As I was saying before, someone like myself, Shawn Michaels, anybody that's been involved in a ladder match, any of the legends here tonight, my stomach's turning over every time I see them hit themselves with these ladders. It's excruciatingly painful.
Yeah, that could have been disastrous for the champion Bo Dallas had he fallen outside the ring, Byron.
Yeah, you had to imagine coming into this match, both Adrian Neville, Bo Dallas knew they were going to get hurt. They were going to get scarred. They knew they were never going to be the same.
Now Neville with some breathing room, got the ladder set up, reaching for that NXT title. Oh no!
That was a great point there, Byron. You have to go into this match knowing that you're going to get hurt. You know that you're never going to be the same, but that's why the reward is so worth it.
You see the desperation kick in every time there's an opportunity. Neville or Dallas is up that ladder, but man, the repercussions have been pretty bad.
But you know if you do climb that ladder, you will become the NXT champion, which will means that every single higher up in the WWE will be taking notice of you, and it's your chance to get on.
Oh my gosh! Neville pinned in the corner by that steel ladder.
Completely unforgiving, the steel on that ladder, and it right into the ribs of Adrian Neville. It'll be very difficult for Adrian Neville to get his breath back.
Take another look here. This is what happens. You go up and try to capture that championship, but you also put yourself in the eye of danger.
And the wheels are turning now for Bo Dallas. Oh no, look at this. Has that ladder wedged in between the first and second rope.
Neville just desperately trying to hang on.
Whoa! Cat-like reflexes for Neville.
Oh, wow.
Oh, DDT! Using the ladder.
Use what you got.
Adrian Neville needs to get his ring awareness now. See how, look, he needs to look into the eyes of Bo Dallas, see how damaged he is, pick that ladder up, it's stating the obvious, get to that championship.
Take another look at this. The ingenuity and the flexibility of Adrian Neville.
Neville using the ladder, using what's around him effectively.
Neville climbing up the ladder, going for that NXT championship. Bo Dallas getting Neville to the ground. Ooh. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Dear me. We saw both heads clash there. We don't know what kind of a damage that's done to each competitor.
Rico, what does that do to your mindset? When you're in that ring and you have to worry about a ladder, where it might be located, how it might impact your match, how does that change your game plan?
Well, you don't know until it happens to you. I mean, you don't know, because everything that you've ever been taught, everything you've ever trained for, it's taken away from you in such a situation.
This is by far the biggest match in the history of NXT, live right now on the WWE Network. Both these superstars will put everything on the line for the NXT title.
And so they should, because it's so important to be the NXT champion.
I'll tell you what this is right now. This is gut check time. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want to be NXT champion?
Ooh. And again, the only way to win, climb the ladder, grab the championship. You can't win by pinfall or submission. And perhaps the benefit to Bo Dallas, a man who's won multiple title matches under controversial circumstances. There are no countouts and there are no disqualifications.
We're looking at two superbly conditioned athletes here, but you can see the wear and tear on them.
Look at Bo. What's he thinking here? Oh, bad things. That's what he's thinking. Bo, looking to use the ladder. Oh, he catches the turnbuckle. I think he went into that ladder as well.
Head first.
Now Adrian Neville's got to remember the whole point of this. Grab a ladder and get climbing.
Bo's not even moving.
Finally, some space for Adrian Neville. Can he just get to his feet? Can he prop up that ladder?
I can't help but root for my fellow Englishman here. Come on, Adrian, pick the bloody ladder up, son.
They better hurry up.
You can see how much this match is taken out of Adrian Neville. Everything it's taking for him to just get that ladder upright. And now Bo Dallas is starting to stir.
Here he goes.
On the ascent.
Come on, Adrian.
Heading for that championship, reaching out for it. Here comes Bo Dallas to battle it back.
This is what it's all about.
Oh! 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 Neville
on his feet.
Oh!
It's matches like this that separate the good from the great, and we're seeing two great competitors here.
The nimble feet of Neville.
Oh, you know what Neville's thinking now.
Oh, man. There's a reason they call him the man that got... Oh, man.
Yeah, gravity forgot. Well, gravity just got him there.
Bo Dallas, wise thinking there and just shoving Adrian Neville out of the way. Who knows how much that took out of Bo?
Never mind how much it took out of Bo. What's it took out of Adrian?
Prime opportunity for Bo Dallas. Turn around and climb that ladder.
Does he actually know where he is, though? Look at his eyes.
I think he just realized, look how far away Neville is from the center of the ring. Bo Dallas has a fantastic opportunity.
Oh, you see that smile? Bo Dallas knows where he's at now. He knows what's hanging above. He knows this match is his to win.
The ladder's already set up, that title hanging high in the rafters of the NXT arena. Bo just trying to scratch and claw his way back up this ladder. Bo could retain his championship again. Look out! Whoa! Whoa, Neville! Neville reaching! Neville could steal it right here. He's got a finger on it. And Dallas somehow wearing down Neville. How did Adrian Neville jump up there?
I don't know.
He jumped up there because he's the man that gravity forgot. That's why. Goodness gracious. If Bo Dallas German suplex Adrian Neville off that...
Volatile situation here on top of the ladder.
Neville's desperately trying to hang on, but Bo has him.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. There goes the ladder. Bo Dallas in the driver's seat. Oh, man, again into that ladder.
Gosh. Neville is out.
And now Bo Dallas finally has a little adrenaline pumping through his system, trying to get that ladder back up, looking to grab the title that he said is his. Oh!
That seems to have trapped the fingers of Bo Dallas.
Uh-oh. Bo got planted on the ladder.
Oh, my goodness.
Neville throwing caution to the wind. Yeah. This is why they call him the man that gravity forgot.
No way. No
Get
way.
ready to fly. Oh! Red arrow.
He landed right across the legs of Bo Dallas.
We said it was going to come down to who was willing to push beyond their own personal limits. Right now, Adrian Neville has done just that. Now, can he grab that ladder and climb?
Neville's got the ladder. Wait a minute. Bo Dallas has rolled outside the ring. Look at Neville.
Adrian Neville's got to climb. If he has to rip his fingernails out climbing this ladder, he has to do it.
Neville's got an opening.
This is
Bo's down. Dallas is down. Adrian climbing that ladder. Reaching for the NXT title. Wait a minute. Dallas at the last moment. It's a race to the top of the ladder. Yes! Yes! Neville's got it. Adrian's got the title.
Here is your winner and new
proud to be in this industry. And it's competitors like Adrian Neville that make it all worthwhile. We are seeing a superstar born tonight, here on NXT. A true champion, Adrian Neville, the new NXT champion.
The man that gravity forgot is now the face of the next generation.
I'll tell you what, Bo Dallas brought it. Bo Dallas showed you everything you thought you wouldn't see, but Adrian Neville was just a little bit better tonight.
The NXT Universe has been asking for no more Bo for 260 days. Tonight, they get Adrian Neville as their NXT champion. Let's take a look back at this incredible main event match.
You saw Dallas and Neville give it everything they had throughout the course of this matchup.
And then this was the turning point, the red arrow, that corkscrew shooting star press, probably dashing all the hopes for Bo Dallas here in this ladder match.
You saw Bo try to fight Neville at the last second, try to knock him off that ladder. But it wasn't enough.
At a moment that changed history, the new NXT champion, Adrian Neville. I'm so excited I can't get my words out. Honestly, I'm so proud of this young man.
Adrian Neville is the 4th ever NXT champion.
What a moment. What a moment.
And John Cena, WWE superstar John Cena in the audience here tonight in Orlando.
All the accolades, all the celebration that Adrian Neville is receiving is much deserved.
But is that a look of worry in John Cena's eyes?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is just the beginning. Every Thursday, the WWE Network will bring you the next generation of stars. NXT has arrived, but we can promise you the story is just beginning.